My gloves are making rude noises.
I've got the gear, but not the glue. Learning from the best, what else is new? Swatching shades and spilling tea. Polish up's the place to be. Interviews and skills to show. Watch me learn and watch me grow. From rookie nails to rainbow art. Polish ups were pros in parts. Sip that brew, let's spill some tea. Nail by nail, come grow with me. Fails or wins, it's still a glow up. You're watching Polish Up.
Welcome to Polish Up episode 5, where the wonderful Stacey from Fifi's Faffing-Nails is going to teach me about aquarium nails. But before we get there, let's spend some time getting to know our Stacey.
Hello.
For anyone new, who's Fifi and what's Faffing-Nails all about?
I am a recluse. I suffer from work-related PTSD, so I don't particularly go out unless I go shopping and stuff. Temu has been a great help for that, and yeah, may have aided in my addiction of all things pretty and sparkly. But I'm a tad bit crazy. I'm off the wall. I'm offensive. I'm 40, I don't care anymore. I'm a grown up. I did all the hard work and I squeezed out the child, you know. I've earned the right to not give a crap. Not in a really bad way, but you know, I am who I am. I'm not going to make any apologies for it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the Fifi faffing, that's my next door neighbour's fault. Because she has a nickname for me that will not be repeated.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It's not happening. But
Let
yeah,
people guess in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Okay, in the comments, I would love to hear everybody's guess as to why I'm Fifi the Faffing-Nails. Go for it. Do your worst. I've heard it all. But yeah, I do nails. It quiets my brain. So if I'm anxious or if I know I've got to go out to something that I'm not used to, then I come and play in the nail room. It's my Zen space, formerly known as the child's bedroom.
So you call yourself a DIY nail girly and a Temu addict. What's your latest I definitely need this by?
Oh, it's not here yet. It's coming.
Oh,
More glow pigments. So not just glow powder, it's glow pigments. So if I put it in gel polish or resin, whatever, it will be the same color that it glows up as. So I have a pink one that will glow pink.
wow.
I'm very excited. I love anything glow. I know.
Made you start doing nails? Was it boredom, obsession, or something else entirely?
Well, I've been having my nails done for about 18, 19 years. I started getting it done because I have dermatitis on my hands. And it has nothing to do with gel stuff. Actually, the process of having my nails done was what helped keep the dermatitis under control. But my natural nails were starting to curl over right across the end of the fingertip from having spots on the nail bed. So someone recommended to get nails done. So I had them done for years, and I did all the way through my job as well. I had them done, and then COVID happened. And I remembered my natural nails being quite soft. Um, and honestly, I don't think having natural, soft, bendy, sharp nails is the best thing for a care worker. So I got myself a little kit on Amazon and did myself some nails. They weren't the best, they weren't the worst either, but it stopped me from injuring a service user, and it stopped injuring myself as well. Because you scratch an itch, if you've got a sharp edge, you're going to scratch yourself. And
Hmm.
I just started from there.
So do we have any photos of these first nails?
I do actually.
All
I
right. Well,
do.
we're
I
going
will find
to
it for you.
just have to go up somewhere.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah. They were a
lovely.
Christmas set. They were gorgeous.
So your sets are wonderfully wild. What's one of your favorites? This is a bit cray cray creations.
Oh, the recreation of Sugared Eclipse as rainbow ones that were oh, like this long. They wouldn't stay on with sticky tabs at all. And I had a friend take pictures of them for me because I couldn't do it. I couldn't maneuver my hand and take a picture at the same time. They were
I
awesome.
don't know how she wears hers that long.
I don't either. I don't know how anybody does it. More power to them.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So you've been getting into resin recently too. How's that
Yes.
going?
I'm loving every minute of it. I am actually planning on cleaning out the box room next door to this room so that the resin stuff can go over there because
Oh,
I'm running out of space.
oh,
I know.
that's fun. So be honest, are you a tripod and lighting setup person or a stacked book and tapes girly?
Well, when I first started, I was on nothing but my phone. I'm still on technically nothing but my phone, but I will just you around. Hopefully, I can get it in screen. Can you see this?
Oh,
I think
very
I put
nice.
all flowers and things over it. But I've got this one that's a bar light. The one behind my phone is a ring light that I can no longer put my phone in. I broke it. I fixed it so it stays up with some ribbon and Gorilla Glue, believe it or not, but it's not safe for my phone. And I have a selfie one as well, but they're all on arms.
Yeah,
Cheap
bit
and
like mine.
cheerful. Yeah, cheap and cheerful does the job.
Certainly does. What kind of content do you love filming most? Hauls, nail art tutorials, or full on faff?
Um, Faff, a bit of everything thrown in. And the less organized I am, the better. I think if I get myself too organized, especially if I'm doing a haul or something, it gets boring for me because it
Yeah,
means I've already been through everything and organized it. So I already know what it is. Because let's face it, most of the stuff we buy is from Temu. And by the time it arrives, you can't remember what you bought. So it's all a surprise.
exactly. It feels like Christmas.
Yes, exactly. So I try not to organize too much apart from my area that I'm going to record in, and that's it. So yeah, it's just usually a bit off the wall.
You've been doing lots of lives recently as well. Are you enjoying that?
I am. I enjoy the spontaneity of a live and the interacting because I don't mind recording, but I still feel weird talking to an empty room.
I
It's
understand that.
bizarre.
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not popped my cherry on the live yet. I have a plan for my 200 subscriber giveaway, but I shall
Yay.
say no more. What
Yep.
are they in a nutshell, and why do you love them?
Oh, they're a ball ache, is what they are. They're lovely and I love them. They are not functional to wear, in my personal opinion. But some people get on with them. But I think they're a novelty. It's like walking around with a snow globe on your nail. And I
Yeah,
know nails are there's a whole plethora of things you can do on a nail, but an aquarium nail, it's just that little something extra. And I'm extra.
Shall we move on to having a play? Yay!
Okay, right. There we go.
Brilliant. You're going to have to treat me like I know nothing. So, do you want to start off with what I need to get out?
Yeah. Okay, so I have some plastic. You can use anything as long as it's clear. These are good for it too. But we have
Okay.
some of that. If you've handled it without gloves on, just give it a quick wipe over, which I'm going to do as well because I did while I was cutting it up.
Hmm.
Without
So
sticking it
can
to
I
the
use,
silicone. Carry on.
does it matter how thick it is?
No, not at all.
So can I just
It
use the
just needs,
plastic bag that the caviar beads were in?
yeah, it just needs to be see-through and flexible enough that you can pinch it and pick it up and things, because it is a nightmare to grab otherwise.
Yeah. So just one bit of that. Is that enough? Is that going to be enough?
Yeah, because you'll just use it again anyways.
Okay.
Right, so I have it lengthways, obviously, because mine's rectangle, because I'm going to use, this is the nail I'm going to use. It's like a thumb one. It's one of
Okay.
those cheap ones you get everywhere from Amazon
Okay.
and Temu. But I use these ones for playing with because they're actually not comfortable to try and put on my hand because they curve down.
Right.
But I'll be doing mine so that the cuticle end is towards me, just because that's how I'm used to doing it.
Okay.
So you'll need that. An old nail file, just because you don't need it to be too rough. But you can do
Okay.
it without the nail file. This is not essential. It's just the system I've got.
So is that okay?
Yep.
Yep. Just one of those.
Yeah. This
Yep.
one's going to be the half one.
So yep, nail file.
Yep. You want a thick top coat. Now, it doesn't have to be a name brand or anything. They all work. I mean, you can even use, I've done it before with the Shea Russian matte top coat as well because it's thick. So you just need a thick top coat. It's got to have a bit of
Oh, I've
gloop
got
to it.
the Sage Russian matte top coat.
Yep, it'll work because once you put the oil in, it won't be matte anymore.
Although it doesn't feel that
But
mine doesn't feel very thick.
uh, I keep my house quite cold, which is probably why mine's quite thick.
Okay, I've got thick. So I've got this is quite, see what you think to this one. I don't know if you
Yep,
can.
that should do. I mean, if you don't have access to a really thick one, you can always do a couple of coats. I mean,
Okay.
if you wanted colour on the back of your nail, you can do your base coat and colour, then a top coat, so you've got more rigidness to it when you peel
Yeah.
it off.
What about a builder gel?
It has to be non-tacky. That is the only catch because the minute you
Oh,
use
okay.
a base coat or something, but you can put a builder
It
gel down and
sticks.
then top coat over it.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
because I've got clear structure base coat, and that is
yeah. I
really
mean,
nice and thick.
I'd say
That's
go
like,
and measure how far you want your nail to have a back to it. So I usually just go rule of thumbnail, and then I've got that much space. So I line
well,
up my
these are
plastic to there. And the
so
thing is,
mine
I mean,
are
you can do it as big and or short as you want if you're not going to actually wear them.
No. So, and mine are etched. So I'll just
Oh, well,
go
there
to
you
the
go. Yeah,
etching.
yeah. So you leave a
Right.
cuticle bit hanging over. Then just
Okay.
take note, or you can be fancier and use a cuticle pusher to mark the plastic at the end of your nail,
Okay.
so you know where you're polishing up to. Excellent.
Yep.
So
Okay.
you want
Got
to
that.
do your builder gel down first. So you want to go slightly wider than the nail you're going to use because we trim off the edges anyway.
Okay.
And nice long strokes to get a good even layer.
Oh, I've got a cunning plan.
We like a good plan. Also, I've decided that silicone underneath, it looks like loads of nails around a circle.
Does,
I
doesn't
love
it?
it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna, there you go. I'm gonna line up my end of my nail with the green
Oh,
and then the
excellent.
stick. There you go. Now I know what I'm doing. Right.
Excellent.
So long.
Yeah, you go from just above where you put your line. So
Yeah.
it needs to go over just a smidge, but you don't want it shorter than your line.
Okay.
And slightly wider than your nail that you're going to use. And nice layer of that, and then cure it.
Hello. I'm just filming.
I'm muting my other phone because I forgot. Because you just know it's going to start going bananas.
Of course.
Sod's law, isn't it?
Yep. A full cure.
Yeah, excellent business. Yeah, you want to go over the builder that you've just done with your top coat.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
So, why are you curing that? I did not tell you to cure it. But that's
Oh,
okay. You can do another layer of top coat. It's fine.
was I not meant to cure it? It was
You
meant to
need your
stay
nail to
sticky.
stick to it. It's okay. I mean,
Sorry?
it'll just give you added structure. That's all.
A few moments later.
Right. Okay. I have not
Yeah.
cured.
Fantastic. So, grab your nail. Now,
Yep.
if you hold it in the cuticle area and just gently, yeah, I mean, it's not going to cause any dust, so don't worry about that. Just gently rub the edge of your nail, just so it's got a little extra something to grip to.
Okay.
It's not a necessary step, but it's just force of habit. Then place your nail on your wet top coat where you need it and press down gently.
Okay.
Then we are going to cure that. Now you can do it with a flash cure lamp just to make sure it's secure and touching, or you can just go for broke and shove it under the lamp.
Well, as I bought my purpley flush cure lamp especially.
Excellent. I love these things. They're awesome.
Oh, and I didn't realise, but it's got a silicone bit.
Oh, nice. Mine didn't, but mine's an oval as well.
It came with two, and it came with a spare.
Oh, that's awesome because, yeah, they come in handy. Now, once that's tacked on and you think it's secure enough to maneuver, now I would say maneuver, but you're moving your lamp to it. I'm moving mine to my lamp and shove it under the lamp for a full cure. Now, you won't need this because use the base coat and then your top coat. But for the underneath, if you're just building with top coat, we all know you can't polish over a top coat. Not very well anyway.
Yeah.
So you want to prime the back side of your nail if you want to colour it in any way.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep mine out because I'll probably need that. And once you're cured, you just peel your backing off. Now yours will be more secure than mine.
Okay. So I'm excited.
More. Now, you can go either way with this. You can start doing more to it now and then trim it later, but it makes it harder to trim this stuff. Or you can trim it now and run the risk of having to re-glue or re-top coat. Honestly, that's easier than trimming thick polish off. I'm not going to lie. So you just want some scissors or cuticle nippers, or some people manage to peel it off. I have never managed to do that.
No, scissors, I think. Or I've got.
Yeah. And if you turn your nail upside down, because no, hang on. You want to gently do it so it's not pulling on the gel and pulling it away from the nail. I don't know if you can see that, but I usually give myself a tiny little ridge. Just
Okay.
a itty bitty one. And I've got one area that I'm going to have to fix. The only bit you don't touch right now is the very, very end.
I haven't got very much at the very, very end.
That's okay. It's just not necessary to do anything to that bit yet. Right, I'm going to grab my top coat and fix the bit that I missed. Because we all make mistakes.
I've got a little bit. I don't know.
There we go. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we want to make sure it's sealed, but we can do that in a moment.
Okay.
I'm just going to seal up that hole that I accidentally left. And if you have a hole like that where it didn't quite stay with the rest, you just go back in with your top coat. It seems as I made a whole mess of trying to fix that little hole. I just cover the whole back with a bit more top coat. There we go. Now I'm going to pop that in the lamp to cure. The question is, would you like to fill it up first or paint the back first and make sure you've got colour on there before you put some liquid in?
Okay. I'm feeling a bit nervous that it's not going to fill up, but I'm having faith in you at the moment.
Is it attached all the way down each side? Because if you're nervous, we can build up the nail before we fill it in. That's fine.
I think we should build up because there's a little bit here that is
Yeah.
not attached as far.
Okay.
Actually, no, look, it's not attached at all.
Okay, stop. It just, the more you peel it, the more it'll be awkward. You can if you would like to. That's not a problem.
I'm going to start again. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you can see that. Mine's all kinds of wonky up the top.
Right. So,
like I said, in theory, they're easy. Practice, sometimes they work the first time round. Sometimes they go tits up.
Right. So I'm curing my base coat again.
Excellent. No problem.
We can cut all this bit out.
That's all right. It's one of those things, and sometimes it really does not work out. I have made some stonkingly horrible ones, and I've made some really weird ones that I made. This one, I made the top for this one in a jewel form and then popped it out and put it on a smaller nail just because I wanted to see if it would work.
That's cool.
And this one did, but it's not something you could really wear, I don't think, because it's just so blunt. Oh, and stabby. Bloody lethal, these things. But I've also made ones that fall apart and leak everywhere.
I've got a feeling that might be mine, but we'll see. Right. So
That's the thing, they're finicky as bugger. Right.
top coat.
Yes. You can go a tad bit heavier on the top coat if you want, just so that nails got something to sink down into.
I'm going to come. I don't know if my soft silicone matte didn't help either. So I'm just going to move off that.
That's fair enough. I mean, it's worth a shot. Once you've got your nail down, just a gentle push and wiggle just to make sure the top coat is sort of enveloping the edge. And if you feel like it needs to be pushed down a bit while you're curing, you can do that. Just don't push too hard.
So now I need to peel it off.
Yep.
Ah, feels better.
Excellent. Does it feel like it's a bit more secure if you press ever so gently on the backing?
Yeah, no, that's much better. And I've got a bit
Excellent.
overhanging at the top, which I'm
Yay!
although
That
I've only got half of my top is already sealed.
up here, like the end of your nail even.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. We like
And
the
I'm gonna
overhang just because it's easier to slide things in. I'm going to take that sharp bit off a minute before I scratch myself painfully with it. There we go.
So which end do you put things in?
Well, to be fair, it's whichever end you feel is going to be easier for you.
Okay.
Because you can do it from both ends. It's just, the end with the cuticle, you've obviously got more room.
Yes.
This end,
Yeah.
you have to be a bit more fiddly.
Yep.
But we can do the cuticle end if you want.
Yeah, let's do the cuticle end.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you need your bit of plastic and you need your top coat again. So we're going to put the nail to the side.
Okay.
Now you have to make the plug.
Right.
So have a look at your nail and you're basically going to have to guesstimate and then trim it down so that it's going to fit into your gap. Now I've got a pointy bit on there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I've got a pointy bit here that I'm going to try and nip off without ruining it, just so that I can make a flat plug.
Yep.
Excellent.
So am I making it for the cuticle end or the
Yeah, we're going to
end?
make this one for when we finish filling everything, and then it's done out the way. So
yep.
it's not something you have to think of. And then we can fill up the bottom end in a moment. That's easier, especially, I can't even think of edging up now. If you've got this lip, even if it's just a small bit, it will help because that's a smaller gap. But try and get your top coat into the relative shape of the inside of your nail.
Okie dokie.
Concentrated silence.
Oh, I know. It's a good job you haven't got my face on. You can't see I've got my tongue poked out as well. So are we curing this bit?
Yes, we are. That one can get a full cure. Because that's one job done and out of the way. Now, because your top coat isn't quite as thick as mine, you might want to do this bit in layers, but it's not a problem if you don't. Now, there are many ways you can fill this bottom end and plug it. You can use non-stick extension gel and just shove it in there like you would Play-Doh and cure it.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend using a primer first so that, it's going to stick to your top coat. You could
Yeah.
do polygel, acrylic, or not builder gel, obviously, because it's not tack free. I have extremely thick top coat, obviously. Also, I
Yeah.
don't know if you have these, but you can use the stone gels or the Gin
Oh
Bee
yeah,
Crazy Top if that's what you own. But you can
I
use
have.
these because these are tack free.
I've got a massive pot of that.
Have you? Well, you could use that. This one that I've just pulled out is the super thick. I stuck a sticky label on it because I could never remember which one was which. This one's got the consistency of like wave gel.
Yep.
I like to put this one on a nail, then put normal top coat polish over it, and then shove my gems in.
So I've got, I don't know if it's non-stick.
If it functions as a top coat, then yeah, it'll probably be. I mean, to be fair, these ones still have a bit of tack to them, but they are not like a polish or a base coat.
Well, this
And if you
is
remember,
rhinestone strong
oil,
adhesive. Look,
yes, that should work just fine.
yeah, go
It's
with that
not
then, shall we?
exactly tack free, but we can. The trick as well is if you put your oil in first, or even just a tiny dollop of oil down the bottom, once you've sealed it,
Hmm.
that will then stop all your extras from sticking to it. So get your
Okay.
glue tight stuff and your brush. I broke my brush so bad.
I'll tell you what I could do though. I could just
Mm,
put a little bit of this on and cure it and see if it's tack free.
yep. Well, that's it. I mean, if you don't have, say you don't have access to a super duper thick top coat or anything like that, you could also paint this onto your plastic first. Like I said about the gems, if you paint a layer of this and then your super thin top coat over it, then embed your nail, it theoretically should work the same way as well. I might have to try that. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that that is tack free, that gel. That,
Excellent.
yeah, it's not sticky. Okay, so
Get your lovely jubbly nail and the free edge that we're going to close up, have that, well, whichever angle you want it at, whichever way is easiest for you to see to get your gel on there.
okay.
Isn't always that easy with all these lights on. Get a healthy amount. This is why the lip comes in handy, because you just fill that bad boy up.
Ooh,
And you can keep it nice and tidy around the top bit. And the bit you'll trim off is where all the mess will be.
yeah, I've managed to get some inside the nail, but
Yeah, I do too. Like I did as well. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah.
yeah,
But it's one way to make sure that the hole is completely plugged.
yeah,
Right. The excess
right.
off my brush. And then you give that a full cure. Mine is all cured up.
Okay, yeah,
Now I'm going
I'm
to be brave and just trim off the stabby bits.
okay.
Nobody wants a stabby weapon. Carefully so that you don't dislodge your glue. Now it's going to look ugly and messy for a moment. We're not worried about that. That's a tidy up jobby at the end.
Okay.
Now we're going to colour the back. I'm going to prime mine because top coat, and then just pick a colour, any colour.
Okay.
I say that I haven't even thought about what colour, but I am sitting next to a box full of cat eyes, so
Yes, I have got this warm, pretty one.
oh, lovely.
or a purpley Born Pretty one, cat eye.
Oh. Do they go translucent at all when you use the magnet? So like the base gel, is it
This one
jelly
might.
enough that you could maybe layer them?
Oh, that goes blue. It's glittery and it goes blue. Ooh.
Oh, that sounds like one of the sparkly chameleons.
And then this one. Oh, I hate these things.
They're even worse on a Shay bottle. They look nice on the wall, but the opening the bottles is a pain in the jacksy. I'm just going to go with a random lucky dip of whatever color I find. I'm
I
going
think
with.
yeah, I think that's going to be, I'm going to be able to do more than one. But I'm going to start with the one with
No,
the glitter in.
I ended up pulling out a
Oh no, hang
green.
on. You got to do it backwards, haven't you? So I want to
Yes, so you
start
have to
with
put
the
your cat
translucent
eye on
one.
first. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's,
and so I pulled out a Space Kitty green.
oh,
Yeah. So yeah, it is a bit weird when you do a nail this way because you do have to work backwards. So you have to do your cat eye, then your black over the top of it, and then a top coat again. It's very, very strange. Oh, so I'm going to use this black just because it's the first one I grabbed.
hmm.
Got that there. I might have to go silver hoops if I'm doing a green cat eye. Otherwise, it might get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
And paint away. I forgot how translucent these cat eyes are without anything behind them.
I know.
I think the upside to this, though, is you can flip it over and see if your effect is actually working.
It is really clear.
Awesome. I might have to do 2 layers of my green, you know.
Well, I'm wondering whether to do Alicia's trick and take out all of the cat eye and
Mm.
do a first layer.
Yeah, it can be done. I mean, you know, it's your nail. Once you've got the build right, you can do whatever the hell you want to them. Right, I'm going to shove mine in there before it starts shifting again. I used my balls.
Oh,
It's only because I can't remember where I put all my other magnets. I've got
I've
that
got mine
and
all
my
on the
little one.
table. It's the only well, I have got balls, but they're in my maniology box
Yeah,
that um I'm using with Raven for the first time. So she's going to teach me
fair
how
enough.
to use them. So
Oh, excellent. They do take a knack. I ended up sticking mine on the end of a swatch pop because it got to the point where I was getting hand cramp from holding too tight, especially with my bad wrist.
yeah,
But they still take maneuvering. I am by no means an expert in this at all. Me and magnets, we don't always get on.
I'm a lot better since I had my lesson with Alicia.
Yes. Did she end up shouting just the tip at you by chance?
No, no,
Excellent. She can get quite aggressive, that one.
no.
Right. That's my second coat of cat eye. Ooh, pretty, pretty. We'll bring out the zhuzh.
Right, so back in with blue again. Oh wow. That looks amazing from here.
It looks great, doesn't it? Then you flip it over and it's not quite so fantabulous. But I think once the black's on, it will pop way more.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get kind of a galaxy kind of effect. Normally I just go in and I'm like, yeah, we'll just that. Hope for the best, see what it turns out like. I want it to look a bit swooshy. Oh, I like that colour. That was gorgeous.
And it's all disappeared. Oh no, okay. Mhm, mhm.
That blue is just scrummy. Now, okay. So I painted the back of my black. Yes, it made the green pop and look almost 3D in there. It's still a tad bit milky until you get liquid in there and, you know, a nice top coat over the
Oh, I'm
nail.
still playing.
Oops. It's
Can't get
addictive,
my
isn't it?
Yeah, and I can't quite get my cat eye to do what I want it to do. Never mind. We'll just go with what it's
Cat
done at the
eyes are rude
moment.
like
And
that, quite frankly. I'm
sorry?
just going to use cat eyes are a bit rude like that.
Yeah, they can be, can't they?
Yeah. I'm just going to use a thin top coat. This is a Shay J one that I just
Yeah.
put in a different bottle because it was a refill. Because I don't need any more structure on the back now. And honestly, the thinner it is, the easier it is to apply. No need to make yourself struggle unless you have to.
Exactly.
Right, so I'm making sure my brush goes over the edge of the seal as well, just in case.
Yep.
Because as far as I can tell, I don't think there's a gap, but it looks like there's a gap.
So
So good.
could you get really fancy and when you're building this your backing,
Mm-hmm.
do I'm thinking like um base coat and then foil gel and a foil
Yes, you can.
and then your top coat because I've got some like
Yeah.
fishy foils
Oh, that would be so good.
and that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and you can do that. Yeah, that will work as well. But there we go. Right, so mine's top coated, feeling nice and sturdy. Sides are sealed. Just double checking my own work here. And is good. Just for a little extra fun, if you happen to have metal caviar beads and you use them in your nail, say you get a little bit of a blockage, you just pull out your magnet, get it on your nail, and move your caviar beads. They should sort the blockage out. Because they are
Yeah.
metal, you can play with them with your magnet. I found this out by accident when my nail, I'd done one and I was actually wearing it for a bit, and I'd gone downstairs after finishing filming or whatever I'd done. And
Mhm.
I went to pick up my Kindle and my nails stuck to my Kindle
Oh,
because it's got magnets in the lid to close it, and the caviar beads had got attached to the magnet. It was a very strange moment for me.
I can imagine.
Ooh, I left a polished bottle open. That's not good, is it?
Uh, mm.
Oh, that's a pretty colour too.
That's not come through on the other side though. Never mind. We
The
live and
question
learn.
is, do you require a black to go over that? If
I
not,
don't
then
think
it'll be a
so.
peekaboo nail.
Yeah, I don't think it needs a black. I'll show you, but I don't think it needs it.
Yeah, some do, some don't. And if it doesn't, that's excellent because then you have like a peekaboo going
Mm.
on. Oh, I got dusty bits everywhere. The next step after this is to buff your nail, the top of it and the
Right.
sides, and gently file the tip. I mean, you
Okay.
could go all out and use a drill, but if we're not wearing them, I don't see the point in going too far with it.
No.
Just as long as you make it look presentable, it doesn't have to be immaculate for a show nail. Well, depending on
Yeah.
what you're doing with that show nail.
Yeah. What do you
That's
think?
beautiful. Oh, I like it. It's got a purple tint to it because of the one from underneath.
Yeah. But I don't think it's going
Very
to need the
nice.
black, is it?
No, not at all.
It's a bit. Oh no, it's not that bendy actually. It's just it's bent down.
They do. They can get a bit rogue, but that's okay. Now is the time where you want to trim up the sides.
So
Now, if
so
you're
top
nervous about,
coat this.
yes, top coat your back and then you can trim up the sides. If you get nervous using the longest scissors because you're worried it's going to peel the gel away, you can use cuticle nippers, or these are just the gem removers I picked up. Because they're smaller, they won't cut as much off and pull at the gel.
Yeah.
There is a specific way to use your scissors, so it's like cutting that way. But I can't remember which way around you've got to have your nail. Or the
Okay.
scissors. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done one of these.
That's right. Now I'm just wondering if I poke that in there.
Oh, I ended up having to use tweezers to hold mine like this in the lamp just for like 10 seconds. So it was safe to drop down and roll on its side if it felt the need to. I'm going to change my mind about which caviar. So I think I'll use these ones. These are teal and silver. I think they'll show up nicely. Might look better with it. It's got a teeny tiny, go nice and gentle. If you can hear it start to pull away, just take note of where it is because we are going to top coat over everything. So it will seal that before we put the liquid in it, don't worry. But it's knowing that it's there.
I think I prefer my scissors.
Well, that's it.
Kind of
Everybody's
done.
got different comfort levels. I should have gone in with my gem remover ones because I have more control over how much I'm taking off and which angle to twist them so that it's not pulling down. Right, so I'm just buffing my edges to make sure they are smooth. Now you can, I don't know if you can tell on there, probably, that tiny little ledge there, while it's visible
Yeah.
right now, once I put a top coat on, the top coat will go down to that and fill it so you won't see it. But it's also another way
Fine.
where you can avoid getting too close. It just gives you that little bit of safety net.
I'm pleased you said that.
I like a safety net. Whichever way I can get it, I'm going to take it.
Fine.
And then I'm going to buff over the whole nail while I'm here. Get rid of the dust.
So the whole lot.
Yep. Go gentle over your edges, obviously, because, the more vigorous you are, the more likely you are to split it. But you will just want to make sure to buff that whatever top coat seeped over the edge, you just want to take the shine off that so a polish will stick to it.
Yeah.
And then it's just the end we have to tackle, which is my least favourite part, quite frankly, because I hate filing.
So we're going to polish the top as well then?
Yeah, you go straight over the top because you've got the strength underneath now, but
Yeah.
this, yeah, it's a full cover tip, so it's still relatively strong, but I would still put a top coat over it because
Okay.
it just makes it a bit more shiny. And you can also go in and put, like, to disguise your nail bed area, you can polish and ombre it down
Yeah.
if you so desire. I usually just do a straight line across because I'm not overly worried, or stickers.
That's the plan.
Yeah, you can
Stickers
disguise it
always a good
however you
plan.
please. I don't think I can put off file in the end now. It's got to be done. Now, this bit obviously isn't hugely thick, but you will have a little bit that sort of sits up the top there on the actual nail. And then you've got the overhang that you need to take care of. Now, yes, you need a file for this, but you do need to go careful, even if you use an e-file, which I'm not going to pull out because it's far too noisy. So like we did with the lip on the edges, you can get this top bit, if you've got any overhang like I do, onto the nail. You can get it as close as you want, because then we can also put a nice thick top coat on and hide that ledge.
Okay.
Camouflage is your friend. Right, I don't file any more of mine. It looks relatively decent at the end. I am, however, going to put it in the lamp just in
I don't know if
case that
lip,
isn't quite cured in there.
that doesn't look too bad. Right. What do you think?
Let me just tilt my phone so I can see better. Not too bad, not too bad. You can file your sides just a little more.
Okay.
Just want it to be a little more trimmed. If you, let me pull out a nail, just a random nail. So say that is your nail and you've got your tank there. If you file upwards, you're not going to put any pressure on that, and then it will help bring down the sides easier.
Okay.
I'm going to have very dusty legs by the time I stand up. I'm just brushing the dust off into my lap.
Well, I was just looking for my brush and I can't find it. So it'll be around. So it'll probably be on the floor.
Oh, I've just knocked something down the back of my table because I noticed I've got my brushes on a little trinket tray.
Yeah.
And they're right in front of me next to the matching dog that goes with the trinket tray. By accident, that happened. It's very cute. It's all pastel-y.
Oh.
I have to say, I do like it. Right. This is what the end of mine looks like. My camera doesn't want to focus. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's not pretty because, filing and all the rest of that jazz.
Right. I just Take that off now.
No, I'm going to use a nails. No, I'm not, because apparently that's got no sticky stuff on it. Okay. I'm going to use a nail stand just because I'm very clumsy. I'm not going to lie. I am incredibly clumsy. And then we're ready for the next beat. And then after that comes the fun part, or the messy
Oh.
part, whichever way you want to look at it.
Shall I wipe it over with alcohol to get rid of the dust?
Yeah. If you happen to get any trapped in your little tank area, just give it a gentle blow. Otherwise, it will all shoot back and land on your glasses.
Okay.
I don't know what you've got in that little tub of 6 compartments there, but they look very pretty.
Oh, the
Oh, very nice, very nice.
so I thought they might do nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, anything and everything can go in. I've used solid colored diamond painting gems. So
Oh
they look
yeah.
like little rhinestones, but they're just like little resin pieces in like pastel colors. They're pretty cool. And they like to float and bob around. I did attempt at one point to put a duck in an aquarium nail, but it wasn't big enough. The nail tank.
Yeah.
It wasn't big enough for the duck to float around in there,
Oh.
which is a shame because that would have been kind of cool to have like a pond looking nail with ducks
Yeah.
bobbing around in it.
So, how's that? It's just looking a bit cloudy now.
Yeah, which we'll deal with the top coat
Yeah.
and base coats and all the rest of that. It all depends what you want to do to your cuticle area. So, because I went all sort of dark with mine, I think I'm just going to check this one out. I might use this little Beetles green glitter one to cover the cuticle area,
All right. Okay.
just because I think it will go with this green and it's right there.
Yeah.
So have a look at your nail, decide what you want to do on this area. And it's buffed now, so we don't need to prime it. So you can just go straight in with a base coat. And then decision on what you're doing. But the top coat and the base coat and everything will reinforce your sides as well. But when you're doing it, don't forget to paint over the tip, because that will help seal it in just in
Okay.
case there are tiny bubbles where the liquid can come out.
And you've put yours on a.
Yeah, I put mine on a really tall one because I'm so freaking clumsy and Bob is starting to hurt.
Okay. I need some stickers then. 2 secs.
And this is when you put that first base coat on or top coat, whichever way you go with it, it's like putting a top coat on an acrylic nail. It's that pow, you can see everything.
So base coat all over, yeah?
Yep.
She can find a base coat.
And then, I mean, you can use your builder gel as well. Just go really thin on it.
No, base coat.
And this is where you get to see the pretty
Don't tend,
underneath. It'll still be a tad bit murky until you put your oil in.
I don't tend to use a lot of base coat because I don't
Really?
really. Well, I don't do my own nails. Um, so I go and have my nails when I can. I go and have my nails done. Um, with a nail tech does them for me. Right,
Yeah.
and so she does my builder gel and whatever, and then I then do whatever I fancy design wise over the top,
Oh, nice.
or if I want to play, you know. Um, so I'm not using base gel then, and then
Yeah.
I don't tend to when I'm doing, display nails. I don't tend to bother.
Well, that's fair enough. I mean, I don't tend to do them on like a swatch pop or anything, but I do on the
Yeah,
rings that I put on my bottles just because I don't have to redo them all the time. There's a lot of polishes, but and I don't want to do it often because it takes forever and ever and ever. But the upside to having a base gel is you can mix glitters and pigments and like mica powders in it and make your own colors.
oh yeah, yes,
So if you've got like this glorious glitter and you want to maybe turn that into a topper, you just I wouldn't recommend putting your glitter in your bottle because it will sink. Trust me, I tried it with top coats as well. Even with the little ball bearing in there, they still sink.
yeah,
But you can mix it in a little pot and then do it. And that way you're not using top coat all the time because then it becomes a pain in the backside because then you have to go
yeah.
over your top coat again to smooth it out. Oh, I'm going to my friend Paul, the resin guy, the resin ninja.
Mm.
I'm going to his tomorrow for curry night.
Ooh,
He just messaged me.
that's,
He's like, I picked you up a 6 pack of peach bubble tea if you want it, that is. Never tried it, but I'll
ooh,
give it a go.
yeah. Now I'm thinking I have got a very pretty, like milky
Oh,
white that's got glittery bits in. So I'm thinking that I
oh,
will
lovely.
do my cuticle, do my nail bit with that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that would look lovely.
And the beauty of doing it on etched nails is I can still see where the etching is. So I can just go to the,
Yeah, yeah. It's always nice to have a landmark.
okay.
Apparently, I might need more than one layer of this green. It's a bit more jelly than I was planning on, but that's okay. Now I'm feeling I need to sort of blend that edge out just a smidge.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I mean, you can ombre this down, you can have a straight line. It all depends what you fancy. I figure if it's a jelly one, it won't hurt. I'm not the greatest with ombres, not this kind anyway. Can do a vertical one, easy. Horizontal, not so much.
I've been watching, can't remember what his name is. I shall have a sneaky look on my phone in a minute and tell you.
Yeah. I'm gonna hazard a guess at Tino though.
That's it.
Or Tino something or other.
You know, yeah. So I've been
Yeah.
watching his tutorials. He's amazing.
Lord, that man is a genius.
But he is an absolute, but he sort of, now he's doing a surprise box as well.
Oh,
Oh, yes, I know. Now I'm rather tempted by that, but it is
how much
$99.
are they? Oh, wow. Okay, so it's about 80 quid.
Yeah. So that would be,
Out.
that's my nail budget for the month.
Yeah.
But
Cripes, that's
one of
like 3 months budget for me. I'm a stingy bugger though.
one of the things he was saying, oh, that's not the ombre brush, because he was doing ombre, is to use the whole of the brush.
Yeah.
So to actually get
Depending
in,
on the effects you want as well, yeah.
like, you know?
Yeah. Because I'm just fluffing out an edge, I only really need the tips. If I used the whole brush, I would have to leave only polish halfway down instead of all the way to the edge. Otherwise, you take your ombre down too far. And I think, if you're doing an aquarium now, there's no point in covering like 2/3 of it up with an ombre.
No, no, exactly. What do you think?
Oh, I like that. That is a pretty colour. That's my second coat of green, which I'm going to leave there. I like green. Green is one of my favorite colors. Not that I discriminate, honest.
Oh,
I love them all.
good to know.
E- Even brown.
Oh, there's some nice browns.
I know. I love browns. It's chocolate at the end of the day. It all makes me think of chocolate. So
Exactly.
I
Well,
harbor no ill will towards it.
did a look, swatched a really lovely um Modore. I don't know how you say it. I get confused. Um,
Mortar.
all browns.
Oh yeah, they
And
have
that
some
was really
nice
nice.
ones.
And then did sort of coffee. I did a Starbucks
Oh,
inspired set
nice.
of nails.
Oh, right.
There we are. So do I top coat that now?
Yep, if you are happy with everything you've done on the nail, we can go ahead and do the top coat.
I am happy. Now I'm going to use my other top coat. Where have you gone? Now, this is it's called Glass Slipper.
Oh,
Cassie Payne. Um, and it's just, well, it's exactly what you expect from something called Glass Slipper.
yeah. I have an issue with top coats, but I think for me myself, it's because of um excessively greasy skin, not like from any medical standpoint, but because I have so many skin issues, I'm constantly moisturizing.
Right.
So shiny top coats don't really stay shiny for very long with me, unfortunately.
No.
And there's not a damn thing I can do about it. It's a good job I like changing my nails so often. Right. So once you've got a nice coating over the whole nail,
Oh, I forgot to go
including the
down.
sides,
Well done for reminding me.
then you have to make sure you go over the tip too. I don't use the brush for the tip. I use the plastic bit just above the brush
All right.
because we know it holds plenty of polish there
Yeah.
and it's also not going to drag any off. And then just give it a once over. I'm just going to move some of that top coat over because it wasn't quite smooth in a line. And then we cook. This is where I get nervous about bumping it. There we go. And then the fun starts,
This is the
or the
bit I've been
messy
looking
bit, whichever
to.
way I call it.
Let me get rid of
The
that.
filling. Right, I want to change my microflakes. Microflakes, yeah, them things. I'd like some that are a bit more wispy, which means they'll be easier to get it in the pot. So as much as I like these Mylar flakes, these ones are a tad bit more chunky, which means they'll be a nightmare to get in. So I opted
Right.
for these ones.
Mm.
These have got all the colours of the rainbow. It's cooked. Now, I used to cheat, by the way. If I was doing this on my own, I would
Yeah.
I'd have my nail on one of these normal ones that way, and then I would just stick it to my little shelf unit. So it
Yep.
was like magnetized standing up. But I don't have that option today. Or you can also use blue tack, if you're not feeling confident enough to hold it at the same time, you can blue tack him down or find something to balance him in. You look around your nail room, there's all sorts. We've all got all sorts.
Yeah. I'm just
I like
seeing.
that much better.
Right.
But the advantage to doing it this way is like you've got more wiggle room. You can use this as a slide.
Yep.
Apparently, this turned out quite good for balancing in.
Oh, that's a plan. I've stuck it to the side of my jar.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Right. So we want to go in with a bit of cuticle oil first, just so that nothing gets stuck down the bottom.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Will I need my base coat anymore? Oh, it
Nope.
doesn't matter.
No. You just need the glue stuff you used to. Oh no, because you want the glue stuff that you use to make the end stopper so that
Yep.
we can use it to glue our little disc in when the time
Okay.
comes.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
this is the bit where you
I've got.
get to have a free roll.
What do you think?
Oh, I like that. That is very pretty.
And little purple. Got
Apparently, getting caviar beads everywhere but
Cinderella,
in the nail.
which is like little
Oh,
circles on.
Very nice.
Mhm. Oh, I like that one. Water.
Oh,
That's appropriate.
yeah. So I'm going to go in with some of these silver hollow loopies.
Oh, and some big glitter.
Oh, yes, because you need to have a little weight in there to help move things. It's one of the
And
reasons
some,
I like the caviar beads.
are they caviar beads?
Yeah, they're just coloured ones.
Coloured ones.
I
Yep. So I've
haven't
got
tried them in
those.
an aquarium now, but yes, they should theoretically they should work just fine. Now, there
Right.
is such a thing as putting too much in your nails, so just a little bit of this, see how you go.
Okay. Hmm. So oil first, yeah? Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to fill it all the way, but you do want a good bit at the bottom. So I think I went about a third of the way up the tank.
okay. Oh, okay. Right. Well, I couldn't see what I was doing, so I've now have an, well, not quite full tank, but quite full. Never mind.
But if you find that it is too full, you can always dump some out.
Okay.
I kind of want to see if one of my resin butterflies will fit in there.
Oh, I
I'm a
love
little
those dinky
curious.
butterflies.
Pardon?
I love those dinky little butterflies.
They're freaking adorable. I just have to see if it's going to fit. It might actually get wedged in there. Damn it. I wonder if I cut them in half. I've got a damaged one, so let's nip that bugger in half and see what happens.
Yeah.
Apparently resin's really hard to cut. Who'd have thunk it? There we go. I'm a little curious. Just give it a nudge. Oh, well, it's in there. And when you pick it up to have a look and see what it's looking like inside,
Hmm.
just run your fingers down the side, have a look at your gloves, make sure they're dry, across the bottom, make sure they're dry, and that's it.
Tell you what, getting glitter in there isn't the easiest thing in the world, is it?
No, this I will say this is the easiest way to do it because of the bigger opening. Could you imagine trying to get it through the other side? I can't decide if I need to put more of anything in there. This is my downfall, not knowing when to stop.
Well, a very wise lady told me when
I
you
know.
think you might need to stop, you should stop.
Yeah, I am. I'm backing away from everything. Lids are going back on, but it did need to touch more caviar beads.
Show me how much you've got in then.
Okay. I'll maneuver the camera as well, so that I don't risk spilling the oil. And it's all settled in one spot.
Oh, okay. So I can keep going a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I put a small amount of caviar, then I did my flakies and hoops, and then the wing. It's a relatively big space, but if you put too much glitter in, you won't see anything else that you put in.
Right.
But I mean, you can also do potion nails. So you mix your oil with mica powder, like a luster powder, and then they can be like potions.
So shall I put some more oil in now?
Yep, you want to fill it up. Oh, I'm holding it in the wrong position now. Right, so you want to fill it up as close as you can to the line so that you only have a small air bubble.
Okay.
So fill it up as much as you dare.
Right. I'm just going to put some more. Well, what do you think?
Oh, that looks
More?
good. That's going to be excellent.
Bit more or leave it as it is?
I say leave it as it is.
Okay. You're the boss.
I'm going to utilize my little flash cure lamp stand. And no, you want to stay straight. I now have a floating nail.
Ow.
But it just means I can turn it to the side and see how far I need to go with the oil.
Right.
Call me queen of the budget.
I think I'm full.
Yeah, I think I'm as close as I want to get to being full. This is the part. This is the part that anybody and everybody that makes an aquarium nail will dread.
Okay.
Right.
Why don't we just fill
So
it with the glue?
you can, you most
Okay.
definitely can if it won't run and sink down too far.
I don't think it
There
will.
is so many
Quite.
different ways you can do it. Apparently, I managed to get my little disc relatively good size. So,
I don't even know where my little disc has gone.
well, you can use your non-stick gel stuffs there. That's cool. It'll all work the same way.
I think I might be on me. Yeah.
So, as I already have the disc, I can show this way while you show that way.
Yeah.
But I will use my Vendini stone gel just so that there's a good gloopy substance for it to stick to. And have your flash cure lamp at the ready too. Am I in frame? I'm going to make sure I'm in frame for you. And you gently place your disc in and balance it and glue. Come on, stop wiggling. There we
Will
go.
it matter if I don't have an air bubble?
No, it shouldn't do. Some
It's good
people
then.
prefer not to have an air bubble. I like it just because I like watching them. It's like some people moan if they get bubbles in their resin. I don't mind depending on what I'm doing. Bubbles can be pretty. Right, so I've given that a quick flash, a liner brush, and I've already got a dodgy one that I've already caked with other glue stuff. I've got a good big dollop. Let me turn this round, and I'm going to lay it on top of that disc and then just push it around so it seals all the gaps where the existing disc didn't quite touch. This part you might actually have to do a time or two. It's easier because you can see that you've plugged your hole, but still flash cure it, and then I would still give it a second dollop afterwards to smooth out just in case.
Oh, it's getting plenty because it's not going to be worn.
Excellent. So we're just going to tilt and get a healthy dollop of gel under there because I mean you can always file these bits, you know, to tidy them up. It's not something I tend to do for show nails, and I think I partially cured my gel. No, I didn't. It's okay. My brush is being weird. So when you do this method, you also have to make sure that you get the very side here, just in case. So underneath and on top, hopefully it's all cured. I'm going to give it a flash cure, then I'm going to turn it over and see how we go. This is the scary part. Must remember to clean my brush.
Oh, well, I've started doing, I use a cuticle stick.
Mm.
That was something that Maraiki taught me.
Yes, yeah, it's much easier. I'd already got resin on this brush,
Yeah.
so the bristles were already buggered. It just meant that I was going to get the glue that was on the brush. It wasn't going to soak in. So it's all good. It's all good. Once you think you've got it all filled, you can cure it and then just give it a good old shake around, get everything flowing, and then it's a case of trimming the back. I'm scared now. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared. Right, so I'm gonna have a poke, and I think I've then we're gonna see if it's properly leaking or it's just residual oil.
This is really cool.
How's it doing?
So I'm sitting here looking at it myself. Sorry. Here, look.
That's all right. Nice. Oceany icebergy. I like it. Right, I'm gonna check mine to make sure it's not leaking. So scared. I've got quite a large air bubble in mine, larger than I'd planned. Right. This is a good thing about gloves as well. You can sort of put your fingers everywhere, and if your glove come back wet, you've got a leak. But we're doing pretty good. I am going to give it a top coat in a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got leaky areas. I can see it when I'm trying to nip this off.
Right. I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to give it a file and a buff.
These are one of those sort of nails. I mean, you can get it bang on perfect the first time and then not be able to do it for like 6 different tries afterwards, and then it goes perfect again. They're one of the most frustrating nail trends I think I've ever come across.
Oh.
Well, you get to a point where you think you've nailed it, and then something goes horribly wrong. You're like,
And
well,
then it all goes, yeah. But then cat
yeah,
eyes are like that.
they are, yeah. But that does not mean you're going to wipe your face and come away with an oily chin. There we go. See, my caviar beads are moving, but my hoops do not want to play.
Oh.
There we go. It's that bloody fairy wing. I knew I shouldn't have put it in there, but it's in.
Oh, it looks really cool.
I have to say, I really like those flakies in there. But yeah, you can see the size of my air bubble. It's huge. And that is an aquarium now. Pitfalls and all.
And there's mine.
Oh, see, yours turned out way better than mine. Nicely done.
I need to get myself some longer tips.
Yeah, the longer they are, the more fun they are, and the more wiggle
Yeah.
room you've got.
Yeah. just gonna have
I've
to.
got a hoop hooked over my wing. That's kind of cute.
Oh,
They're so fun to
well,
play with.
thank you so much for showing me those.
You're very welcome.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah. Right. Thank you, Stacey, very much. I really, really enjoyed that. I've got a
You're
little
very
something
welcome.
for my desk now and a few ideas for another string to my bow when I'm doing these challenges. So, right, be honest, how did I do?
You did really well. Far better than I did on my very first nail. If I can dig it out, I will send you a picture of my first aquarium nail.
Oh, lovely. And we can put that up. What's your top tip for anyone trying aquarium nails at home without flooding their entire desk?
Have fun. It's a nail, for goodness sake. It's not the Krypton factor. It's not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's a bloody nail. Enjoy it.
Yeah. And what's one product you always faff with and one you'd never touch?
Oh,
So one you always use and one you'd never go anywhere near.
um, base coat. I use base coat quite a lot. I mean, for all sorts. I make gems with it and everything.
Mhm.
Can't really say that I won't use anything. I've tried it all that I can think of anyway. Um, it's not a product that I don't really like. It's a thing. I don't file. I hate filing and shaping
Right.
with a fiery passion. If it takes me 20 minutes to build one nail with builder gel just so it's perfect and I don't have to file it, I'll do that every time.
What do your non-nail family and friends think about your creations?
Um, my Shelley loves them. She's just flabbergasted by them. My mum, yeah, most of them enjoy it. The child, not so much.
No.
And he does not appreciate the fact that I'm on Discord or YouTube either.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if you could use only one nail color for the rest of the year, what are you choosing and why? And
Holographic nail
finally,
polish because
what's
it's got all the
next for
colours in it.
Fifi's Faffing Nails and any wild ideas you're
Fair enough.
dying to try? And finally, what's next for Fifi's Faffing Nails and any wild ideas you're dying to try?
I have one idea, but it's not just my idea, so I can't share that just yet. But it should be bloody hilarious. I'm trying to be good here. Can you see I'm trying not to swear? It should
Doing very
be
well.
honestly bust a gut funny. Um, other than that, it's just getting into the nail room, getting healthier and in the right frame of mind to come back and play in the nail room and play in the nail room as much as I was before because I've been in a funk.
And where can people find you online? And how can they join the faff?
YouTube, I'm all up there. I'm on Instagram. I don't. Hello, Pooch.
This is
Behind you.
Bobby.
Hello, Bobby. I'm on Instagram. I don't use it a whole heap. I'm not one for utilizing social media in the way it's supposed to. I like to share recipes and pictures and funny and inappropriate things. It's about the end of it. I am on Facebook too. I will get you the names of everything so you can put
Yeah,
links
we
up.
can put all the
I do not know.
and everything
Oh,
everywhere.
fabulous. We'll leave the techie stuff to you.
Okay, no problem. Well, again, thank you, Stacey. I've had a wonderful
welcome.
afternoon. I shall see you shortly in bingo.
Yes, you will.
Thanks very much.
And thank
There we
you.
go.
It was not quite as nerve-wracking as I thought it would.
We filed and failed. We had a laugh, learned some tips and nailed our path. this, the mess, the fun, the climb. Catch us again.